Hello everyone, this is Jimmy Cultist, back again with another logic tutorial. The subject of today's tutorial is how to make rotators within the puppet's group, or attached to the puppet. So we will start by creating a base for our rotator. We will use an upright cylinder. You don't have to have it on kaleidoscope when you stamp it out, but it is good to have it set to stamp shape. And we're going to put a little thing at the center, which will act as a guide later. I'm also going to kind of shorten it a little bit. You don't have to worry about the visuals because this thing is not going to be visible in the first place. It will be non-collidable and invisible. And now we are going to make our sculpt. Alternatively, it might be good to just copy this thing out, make it visible again, and create whatever sculpt you want. It's just easier to copy it out using Precise Move or Grid Snap, and if you're copying it from the original base, you're more likely to, get it exactly on point, which is actually what we want. Then you just delete, like so. So it's dead center. And we're going to go ahead and create some, what do you call them? Propeller blades. A propeller is a good rotating device. And since we have it on clipped mirror, we can even give them a little bit of thinness at the base, like so. But there you have it. Helicopter. Now pull this down. We take out a motor bolt. And attach it to the base of the propeller. As best we can. You can also use Grid Snap. I don't know if that actually would help anything. But sometimes it does. It kind of depends on the orientation of your subject matter. But it seems to be rotating nice and even. It kind of seems to be going too slow. Let's try 200. That's a decent speed. You got to be aware that if they spin too fast, it kind of breaks the physics. So don't have it spin too fast. Now we're going to group these two things, and as a group we can move it around and do whatever we want with it. And as a group, we can grab it with R2, press L1 and X to scope into the group, shrink it down, and we can group it with any aspect of the puppet, as I am about to do now. And there you have it. We have grouped a rotating object with the puppet. And we could turn it any way we wanted. We could turn it on its side. We can even remove the group, although I do advise live clone if you want the same sculpt to be intact. We could take the group, R2, then L1, and circle, which will scope out once. Don't scope out twice, though. And we can just go ahead and add it to our puppet anywhere we please. Also, the size of the rotator base can be altered, like it really depends on your preferences. I made it nice and large, but you could have made it smaller if you wanted to. And if you don't want to see it at all, preview invisibility takes it off. But yes, there's our puppet with lots of little rotators all over him. Now, I would like to mention a few dangers of using rotators on a puppet. Of course, don't have them collidable, and of course have the physics turned down so that they don't interrupt the puppet's momentum. But another aspect that I would like to warn of has to do with animations. Sudden jerky animations can sometimes mess with bolts. This one's not too bad. It kind of depends. Extreme velocity can mess with bolts, but this seems to be okay. Another thing you don't want to do is set springiness on, because springiness will cause this to happen. Oh. I'm actually surprised. Usually that causes the propellers to get all wonky. Maybe if we move, we'll see some examples. Nope. They're actually functioning fine. Well, just forget about that, I guess. Maybe some of the recent updates that Media Molecule has made have actually changed that aspect, which is good. But nevertheless, that's all I have to say on the subject of bolt rotators. So, oh wait a minute, there is one little thing. You're probably wondering, how do I turn them on and off? Well, there's two ways. One is with a keyframe. What you can do is you can scope in, turn this to 0, and you can turn the power up with a keyframe. But you're probably like, oh, Jimmy, how do I do that? It won't allow me to select the bolt. It won't allow me to open it when I'm in keyframe mode. Well, there's a workaround. Open it outside of keyframe mode and then tweak it when you're back in. And you can get around that little hurdle. So it's off now. And now it's on. Another way, a much simpler way perhaps, is just to take a simple switch and connect it to the speed. Don't forget to set the speed to 200. You also might want to set the value to 200. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. But that's a simple way to turn it off and on, in case you're wondering. Now we truly have covered everything, so that's it. Here are the names of all of our lovely cult supporters. Many thanks to all of you. If you'd like to get your name in those credits, check the link in the description and head over to our Ko-fi. You can become a cultist neophyte to become credited at the end of our video, or you can become an acolyte to gain early access to videos in addition to credit. Now, if you aren't in the mood for membership, you can always leave a one-time tip. If you enjoyed this video and are not already subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And maybe give us a quick like, both options are free. Also, don't forget to ring the notification bell so you will always be notified when new videos come out. If you have any thoughts, questions, or suggestions, leave them in the comments section. Or if you just want to let out your pent-up rage, give us some smack talk. Until next time, goodbye.